Please subscribe to Bear Nerd Fun. Smash the like button. Goodbye.
Hail to all. We do not need. Hail to all. Now come on, Hollywood. Stop smelling your own farts. You might get mistaken for arse sniffers. Remember, when you go woke, you go broke. Hail to the fandom menace. Well, good afternoon. Apparently, a Disney screenwriter is tired of strong female characters. Posted on October 18, 2019, Becky Burkett. One of Disney's most prolific screenwriters has just about had enough of the verbiage about strong female characters. Linda Wolverton is the screenwriter responsible for developing Bella into an astute bookworm in Beauty and the Beast. She also had a hard hand in taking the fiendish Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty and creating a villain among villains. She says she's familiar with the phrase strong female characters, and she's rather sick of it, saying she's heard it for years and years. It's just an easy term, Wolverton said. What does it mean? The famous Disney screenwriter says that there are so many more ways to describe women rather than limiting that description to only one word, strong. She goes further by giving her own take on the definition of a strong female character, explaining what that phrase should mean, rather than what it usually means for the mainstream. A strong female character is somebody who is proactive in their world, who affects their world, who isn't a victim, even victimized by it, Wolverton said. Oh, if they are victimized by it, they take action to change that for themselves. Wolverton says that those so-called strong female characters and stories look at the world in interesting ways, and that it is those unique perspectives that serve to make a woman strong if she will stand up and be vocal about her perspectives. The dynamic Disney screenwriter says that there are so many ways to describe a woman rather than only referring to her as strong. Wolverton has worked as a children's theater producer and an animated television writer, after which Disney hired her. The studio was pleasantly surprised to see that she could do something that many writers had not been able to do. After a success Disney enjoyed from its full-length feature film Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1937, Walt himself began to work on an adaptation of Beauty and the Beast. But writer and writer found it nearly impossible to tell the story of the beautiful maiden and the prince who been cursed with the hideous appearance of a monster. Wolverton's work with Disney was her first time to function as a screenwriter, and she also became the first woman to ever write an animated feature for Walt Disney Animation Studios. Her vision of Bella and Beast and her knack for storytelling propelled Disney's 1991 Beauty and the Beast into wild success, making the animated film an insane classic and afforded it a gross revenue of $600 million worldwide under her creative prowess. Beauty and the Beast also became the first animated feature ever nominated for an Academy Award for Best Picture. The film would serve as the starting line for Linda Wolverton's long career as one of Disney's most lucrative screenwriters. She collaborated on films like Aladdin, Mulan, and even co-wrote The Lion King. Wolverton even spearheaded the new live-action remake craze of the studios, with her very own original idea for grown-up version of Alice in Wonderland. So, what's your take on Linda Wolverton's comments? Are women reduced to only being described as strong or not strong? And is this fair or unfair to women? Let us know in the comment section below. Only 4 comments. I understand her sentiment here, mostly because I've grown up with all these characters who I consider strong female leads. However, people kept saying we need a strong female character. I didn't see things that way. These other people did. It seems to me once this term became commonplace that the characters built around this term became less developed and rounded. I have no problem with a female lead. I do, however, enjoy watching or reading about character who is multifaceted with plenty to dig into besides a simple power fantasy and take charge attitude. Some of my favorite characters in books and movies are more than reluctant and faulted, and that's okay. It makes them relatable. As for whether it's good for women, for people to build characters around it, well, I'm not in a position to say as a dude, but I have a twin who grew up with the same media I did, and she's beyond strong, so I think characters should just be honorable and good while having quirks and flaws like everyone does. Gee, do you think maybe he's saying in a real discreet way, stop pandering? So, hail to the Fandom Menace. Leave comments in the chat section what you think about this screenwriter has to say. Hail to the Fandom Menace. Now come on, Hollywood. Stop smelling your own farts. You might get mistaken for arse sniffers. Remember, when you go woke, you go broke.
Please subscribe to Bear Nerd Fun. Smash the like button. Goodbye.
Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Say hello.
Hello.
Say nerd fun. Nerd fun. Nerd fun. Say goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hail.